I'm Nick.
I'm Jean-Luc.
And we're the WW Gays.
He's making me fly around like a fairy.
It fits. So we're wearing our
If the wings fit.
We're wearing our Halloween costume today. Isn't it
We are
original?
very creative, aren't we?
Very creative. We're the WW Gays Angels.
We're the Gangels.
Or James Bond.
Although, you know what was really, really funny is someone posted on Connect, and I'm going to say this, which was beautiful, which is before we even, we bought these, before we did this. And someone that, from a workshop we visited this week, posted on Connect that we were angels, and thank you for being there for her and being at one of her virtual workshops. And it was like, and then I'm like, this is kind of weird that we just bought angel halos for Halloween, and now we're going to be angels. But it's funny how it's meant. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for noticing that.
Yeah. So we were just sharing a story about the strangers. We going to talk about your brownies now first?
Yes, I do.
So actually,
story for you guys. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
We love that some people are here with costumes still.
You guys should see Lynn. If you guys are in Zoom, go see Lynn. She's hilarious.
If she's still wearing it, we're not sure.
And she might still.
And I'll be honest, Nick and I have never been the biggest Halloween people. We don't mind it, but it's never been one of our #1 holidays that we celebrate. So I was shocked yesterday when Nick walked by the Dollarama and said, we should go pick out a little Halloween costume. And I was like, what? You saying go pick out some Halloween?
No, I said a Halloween decor.
And he did. So, but
I said
it
Halloween decor or something. And we saw this, like, oh, this works.
Well, we have a pumpkin. Didn't we show it already?
Yeah.
Our little gorge. Yeah. So the next thing is the brownies.
Yeah.
You guys all, I don't know if everybody heard, but I got a big box of brownies from work on Thursday. They sent me a plate from a place called Fairy Tale Brownies. And there's 28 brownies in it that are about this size. I'll go show you.
That's not the problem.
No, I know.
So Jean-Luc calculated these last night. So a lot of you guys who went to virtuals today heard the story already.
So
Jean-Luc went and calculated.
I calculated them the first night, and I was like, wow, this isn't too bad. This brownie's 12 points. I could cut it into 4. It'll make 3-point bite-sized brownies. Well, today I take them all out. There's like
in the light of day today. He put his glasses on,
and I start reading, and I said serving size half a brownie.
So it was actually 24.
It's 24 points.
And he had 2 last night.
I had 48 points worth of brownies last night. They were delicious. I'm not going to lie. They were yummy. I love them.
But how many times has that happened to all of you, right?
It goes to show you,
Who's that happened to before? You put it in your mouth and you're like, oh, damn it, I calculated it wrong.
My original plan of cutting them I started. And then I went, you know what? If I cut them, at least now I know this is 24. I know this is, I will never forget that. My fear is I'm going to forget that the small pieces are 6.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to think they're 3.
They're 6.
I know, but I rather do it this way. I said I'm going to leave them in the freezer. When I feel like having a treat, I'm going to treat myself. And I'm going to hopefully not remember them. And I'm going to track it. Exactly. I'm going to track it. And then Mom at some point is going to come visit, and I'm sure she'll be like, give me some.
Yeah.
She's
shaking her head.
And anybody, Lynn, Mel Bells, if you want some brownies, come
visit.
Please come visit. I should have gave some to.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
So something else that we wanted to talk about today, something like a theme that's been going on in our minds, and it's something that we've been discussing a lot, is what's been happening in the world. So my mom and I this week were having a conversation. My mom retired this week. She, on Friday was semi-retired. She's still, it's a long story.
She's going back in a month.
Yeah, it's just a long story. But, hi, Kit goes. But essentially, when we were talking to her, she was saying, it kind of sucks. I'm not getting the usual retirement parties. I can't go to dinner. I was going to go on vacations. It's ruined my retirement. And I turned to her and I said, well, Mom, all those kids last year who graduated high school, you got a graduation. They didn't. So one of the things that we wanted to talk about today is just realizing that
we're all missing out on different
right
parts
now.
of everybody's lives.
Like
we're missing out on our own lives.
We're lucky. We graduated from high school. We actually got to go to our graduations and got to be celebrated. A lot of kids this year didn't get that.
We were even talking to a coworker today who came and brought Nick.
We'll show you
in a bit, but brought Nick an amazing gift. And the coworker's like, I look at my life, and me and my husband, we got to celebrate our son's graduations, our daughter graduation, this and that. She's like a good friend of mine and coworker of mine who's a single mother who's been working her butt off to help her son graduate from university, and he graduates this year, and she doesn't even get to see him graduate. So really, we can't keep thinking that we're the only people being affected out
That's
there.
why we're sharing this story.
And we want to make people realize that we are all, as far as I know, we're all super lucky right now because we're all at home, online, in a Zoom chat room with heat and shelter and food, and we know our next meal, where it's coming from.
We have to be thankful.
And we have to be thankful for that. We have to be thankful for that. We can't always look at, oh, woe me, because guess what?
It's okay to be sad about it. We're not
is.
saying you can't feel the emotion. It's just that you have to also thank where you're at and thank what you have, and also
count
realize,
your blessings.
And also realize when you're going out in the world in public, when others are maybe not feeling as well, you have to realize that maybe they're not having a great day because they're also struggling. We're all struggling with different things right now. We're all missing out on different things.
I was like, there's a little furriness on my elbow
he
here.
wants to play again.
I don't know what's going on. I was like, wow, that scared me.
So yeah.
Just keep that in mind when you're interacting with anybody. The stress is not going away. It doesn't seem like anytime soon. He wants to play with the lights that are flashing down my back.
Yeah.
So the stress is not going away anytime soon. We all need to be in this together, and we all need to support each other 100%, no matter where you're from.
One thing we also wanted to talk about, something we heard today in a workshop. Angie's workshop, right? Angela's workshop?
Yeah, Angie said something today which was awesome, and it really impacted me. And she's like, we need to learn how to, like, the power of stop saying no. You know, stop saying no to yourself where you know I can't do this. Find another way of saying that.
Yeah.
Because no is such a bad way of making you feel. Like that word no.
It's negative.
It's such a negative thing.
Yeah.
And it also makes it limits you. It puts this finite no that nothing can change. No, it just means, and that's not what we want. We want change. We need change right now. We need change, and we need to understand change is good.
Yeah.
Change happens for a reason. It has for years, and it's never going to stop. It isn't going to stop. We just need to learn how to adapt to it. We need to learn how to work with it, and we need to make it work for us. Make change work for us.
Yeah, and we're not saying these things because we're seeing people say this to us. We just want to share the thoughts, because sometimes when you speak about these things, then you get to
it helps us talk about it.
It helps us to talk about it. So we just wanted to bring those discussions out. The last thing we want to talk about quickly is there's a birthday boy here today.
There's a birthday boy here today.
I see him on screen right now.
On screen right now. He's wearing like a aqua. The color from the computer looks like an aqua shirt with a black vest.
Yeah.
He's a very handsome gentleman by the name of Rennie.
Happy birthday, Rennie.
Happy birthday, Rennie. Yay.
It's also Nicole's birthday.
Yes.
She actually messaged on Facebook as she was on earlier, but she said she wasn't feeling well. So Nicole, if you're watching this later, because you said you'll watch your replay, happy birthday, Nicole, as well. Okay. And you want to sing happy birthday?
Yeah, let's sing happy birthday.
I'll let you take that off because
I'm like,
yeah, ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rennie.
And Nicole.
And Nicole. Happy birthday to you. I wasn't thinking I was going to be singing today, but thank you.
I always find a way to get him to sing somehow. And I love what he sings. So happy birthday. Happy birthday to anyone out there.
It's so funny because isn't it funny at the beginning of the pandemic we were always like, oh, you know, those few people that are gonna have pandemic birthdays. Just, you know, it's only gonna be a few months. It's like 9 months later.
We're all still
pandemic birthdays are normal now, you know? What person has not had happy birthday sung to them in Zoom at least like 2 or 3 times?
Or heard it happen.
As well.
So celebrations this week. Please share in chat.
Share.
Your celebrations, anything, non-scale victories, weight loss, anything. You tried something new and it was delicious. Just share it in chat and we'll start sharing. You want to start sharing our things?
Yeah, let's share let's share ours real quick and then we'll start sharing everybody else's. Yeah. So do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Yes, I'll go first. So I weighed in, you guys saw the video today, at 173.3. I'm down 2 pounds. That's now 4 pounds, I think, in 2 weeks. We've been on track 14 days. You track and you do your workouts and you follow your points and stay within points. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, and I weighed in at 179.7 and I'm down 2.2 pounds, so overall of 96.5. And that means I'm like 2 point something away or 3 point something away from lifetime again, or from goal.
I'm 3.3.
Woo! It's fantastic. we know we are getting already prepared to say this is 2 weeks of good losses in a row.
Yeah.
We are expecting next week to either see something small, because that's happens,
or a pause,
or an up. It could also happen. I just ate 48 points of brownies last night.
So
it could happen. I'm going to accept that.
But that's the thing, guys, is that we're okay with that. We always talk about we're okay with that up and down. We're okay with that.
And you know what else I did?
What?
Another thing, other than putting 48 points in my tracker, as we were filming a recipe yesterday as well, I switched my program from blue to green to find out the points on certain things. So as we were tracking for the rest of the night, Jean-Luc was in green. So Jean-Luc had a lot more daily points than he normally did, but he didn't realize it. So I was like going, wow, my points are going down tonight. Like, this is crazy. And Nick's like, I only have 6 points left. And we're only 2 points away from each other. So
I have a lot of points left.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
No, it's kind of going to be an interesting evening.
Yeah.
But
okay, so some celebrations.
Yes.
So on YouTube, Richard Morris and Richard Morris, we got our activity in today. That's awesome. Melissa, another big loss, down 7.6. Wow, that's awesome. Katie didn't eat her feelings this week. Ellen lost 4 pounds after gaining 3 pounds for the last 3 weeks. Rosie's down as well. Barbara says it's finding us this week. That's her celebration.
Oh, thanks, Barbara.
We have Lisa only gained 0.2 on vacation. That's amazing. Barbara's down 1.1. Arlene is doing really well. Her back's been great. Charlotte's in smaller clothes. Kevin's down 1.6.
Sandra is down 7.6. Wow, that's phenomenal, Sandra.
Sharon's pants are falling off. Woohoo! And then Kim's 3.6, Brenda 0.9. My God, undergo away for Jana. Myrna, she joined the local YMCA. There's so many celebrations. 25th wedding anniversary. My God, there's so many guys.
Congratulations!
Wow, that's
hit 45 pounds this week, Lori.
Sorry if we didn't get to read everyone's messages, but that's amazing celebrations.
Lynn is down 5.2. This is insane. Look at the success, and it's so amazing to see this going on.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of us probably thought, you know what, this pandemic is going to ruin us.
Yes.
But guess what? It hasn't.
We're trying to do the best.
We have moments, and it's okay. Don't forget, those moments are allowed. We're only human. We're that's what we are, but we need to remember we can always get back.
Carol Ann says she's down, total weight loss of 93.8. She'll be 70 on November 7th. She just shared that on YouTube.
Congratulations.
And Barbara is also down 1 pound this week, so that's amazing, guys.
Kim just said, I'm going to have to drink water for a month just to offset it. I know, tell me about it. But you know what? It is what it is, and I don't regret it, because guess what? I told my mother-in-law those brownies were good. They were not bad at all. It would have been worse if I would have realized I put 48 points of brownies in me and went,
they aren't that great.
No, they were good. They were delicious. So
some recap for the week. So on Monday, we got our W Ambassador package that we showed you guys with the popcorn. So if you haven't seen that video, see it on Connect or any social media. We posted it everywhere.
And I'm telling you this, if you like sweet popcorn, the buttery caramel is amazing. Amazing. All you need is any type of spray to spray on your popcorn and sprinkle that. And if you put a little white cheddar on it as well, you have Chicago style popcorn at that point, because it's sweet and salty, and it's awesome.
Yeah. And then we didn't wake up that day, but we still worked out.
Yep.
We're very proud of ourselves. It's been 14 days in a row now that we've actually done activity.
Yep.
And even this weekend, we actually walked for
we did
an hour.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a bit.
Tuesday, we went live in our group to show you guys Body Step 100. So the video's in there. We're actually planning to film a video for you guys in our group to actually show you
where to find
stuff.
things on the Facebook group.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff saved on there, like information or recipes.
There's like some of your recipes that you have posted, we've actually filed away so you can find all of the WW Pete's recipes. You can find all the WW
all our
workouts
are tagged. So we'll show you guys, we'll do a video to show you guys how to do that in our group. And then
Wednesday we got a visit from Jacob, who owns a company here in Toronto called Gold Farm. And Gold Farm is this new company that Lois, who's actually joined our Zoom chat a few times, she's a good friend of his. And it's a hydroponic herb garden that they're starting to do delivery service for in the GTA.
So you pay a subscription and you bring fresh herbs to your
house.
door.
And there's like a $20, a $40, and a $60 per
charge.
month.
And so he actually brought us some samples.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was really
Loved
good.
it. He ate radish leaves.
Yeah.
He ate sunflower leaves. He ate stuff that I was like, I don't know if he's going to eat any of this stuff. And
it was
great.
just leaves. It was
But
great. It added flavor.
I chopped it up. I put it in our lasagna, not our lasagna, in our quinoa as some flavor, and it was fantastic.
We used the basil to do the pesto.
We used the basil to use the pesto, so we made a pesto this weekend with the baby basil that they brought us.
Which is filmed. It'll be released. 0 Point pesto.
And they gave us a spring salad mix that we put into our taco salad that we had on Friday for dinner. So it was like...
So we will be, and we actually are planning, so he actually agreed to do a video with us. So we'll actually be calling him and doing a video with him to talk to you guys about the company and what they do, because we loved it. So and we always love sharing these with you guys, because if anybody's looking for that fresh herbs and you can't find it in your store,
and if I'm not mistaken, he's local, so he's only doing Toronto and the GTA right now, because originally his company was
for restaurants,
to fund to restaurants. He was bringing herbs and things to restaurants, but now with the restaurants being closed, he needed to think quick and say, who else would love herbs, and who else but people that like to cook?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think we loved it. Yeah, we thought it was great.
So then on Friday, Thursday, nothing really happened. Friday, my mom, of course, we just talked about my mom retired.
Yes.
And I went
Which is kind of, again, odd, because she doesn't feel like she's retiring, because there's no retirement party. Like, you know, everybody, again, those little things that we don't think we're missing, we are missing. Yeah. Yeah. And it's so funny, and it's okay to miss them, but we need to talk about it, but then we need to go, okay, guess what? Everybody's missing something.
Exactly. And then on Friday, I also went to the groceries alone. Jean-Luc had to work late.
To work at 5 o'clock.
So I went to the
And I know that doesn't sound weird, but normally my Fridays, I'm done a little
And that was the first time we were apart for like weeks.
Yeah.
So it was very weird to be at the grocery store alone. I'm like...
Even when I got off my meeting, and I'm like, this is really strange. I'm like, what can I do?
Where's the other part of my brain?
What do I do? It was really weird. I'm like, what can I do to help him out before he gets back? Like, that's all I could think of, and I'm like, I don't know.
We had Swiss Chalet for dinner that night.
We did.
And we also got some mail.
We did.
So 2 cards. We got our first card from Lynn for Happy Halloween, so thank you, Lynn.
And then we got this really cute card from Caitlin, and I believe Caitlin's from the,
I think it's Ontario.
Is it Ontario?
I'm not 100% sure.
I thought it was the West Coast. I thought it was the East Coast. I thought it was the East Coast, but she also gave us this cute little sticker, and it says "Cat hair don't care," and of course it don't, right? Cat hair don't care.
You have lots of cats.
And it's so funny because I was the person originally. I wanted cats, but I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the hair. Like, I have no clue how I'm gonna deal with the hair, because I hated having cat hair on me, and now it's like, I don't care anymore. Exactly. They're my babies. Yeah, he looks like he's being punished right now.
He's not. He's just trying to be. He's probably angry at us again.
Boys, why don't you turn around and say hi to everybody?
Then yesterday we did some workshop visits. There you go. Say hi.
Don't
do it. So did some workshop visits yesterday, and you're the new co-host?
Yes, he's the new co-host. He's taking over.
Did some workshops yesterday. We also did Halloween. We also went live in our group to show you guys us making pasta, homemade pasta.
And this was really cool. So on Saturday, we decided we wanted to get our car cleaned for the winter. We thought, there were some things that were spilled in the back, and we wanted to get it cleaned for the winter. So we brought it to a place to get it cleaned, and we decided to walk back. And it was about an hour or so walk.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was an hour or so walk back, and we stopped to see if we can get a knob for our dryer, and then we got our costumes. And there was one little sad thing that happened, and I actually read a newspaper article about it. As we walked by, we noticed there was this lady, and she was in a phone booth. And she had a bunch of bus depot. Sorry, a bus station. Sorry, phone booth. Yeah, a bus station. Thank you. And so we walked by, and we noticed her. She had a cart and full of things. And as we didn't. She was in the bus station, and when we went back to pick up our car, we didn't see her, but on our way back home in the car, we noticed there was a fire truck there, and there was an ambulance, and there was all sorts of things. I ended up reading earlier this morning that apparently the lady was fine from what I read. I don't know if anything else has changed, but they've been noticing that people have been staying in bus. There's been another gentleman that was found doing the same thing. So remembering that, there's people out there that really need support and help. So if you have the means to do so, find a way to give back to your local community, the shelters and things like that, because it's going to get cold out there. It is absolutely going to get cold out there, and we really don't want to see. There's enough people dying out there from the disease. let's try to prevent other people from dying from other things too, because
you're making it very.
I know, but I want people to help out. I want people to help. So.
And then we released the recipe
Yay!
yesterday. Yay! We released our spring roll recipe yesterday, turkey and butternut squash spring rolls that we did during Cook What You Got Live. The recipe is now available on our website, also on Pinterest, and it's also on YouTube, so you can look it up.
And those were amazing. They turned out amazing.
They did. They were amazing. And
we made pasta last night live.
Yeah,
did you guys see that? We made
pesto,
fettuccine alfredo. Well, fettuccine noodles, I should say. Alfredo.
And we did some pesto, and we did our cheese sticks recipe that we also did showed you guys a few weeks ago. So all filmed. They'll be coming out soon. We're doing a lot of recipes for you guys. And I know you wanted to move them here, but he keeps attacking me.
Oh, he's attacking you.
Yes.
That's funny. Sorry.
So then today workshops and my friends.
Oh yes.
Came and brought me this. She said it made her think of me.
Of course, it made me think of him.
It's a snow globe.
That says J'aime Poutine, and it's J'' Poutine. And poutine, for those of you who don't know, it's a French-Canadian delicacy, which is French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. And it's really big in Quebec, and this is Nick's favorite food. It's the food that he only allows himself to
have
once a month at a restaurant once a month. But we make one at home with carrot fries.
Yeah.
So awesome. We want people to chat with. So please raise your hands in Zoom if you want to chat. This is Fireside Chat. Which
anything
is
you guys want
to talk about. If there's anything cool you learned at a workshop this week that really impressed you, that really impacted you, if there's anything anything at all that you want to talk about, any funny story, if you have a joke, anything, we just want to talk. We think this is a great place for us to do it. We all need to talk sometimes because we all seem to be talking to the same people because that's who you see all the time. So if we have an opportunity to converse, it's amazing.
So we have Jana first. Hi, Jana. Oh, I need to turn off.
Oh, we need to turn the speaker.
I think it's on. Hi, Jana.
Oh, is there no volume?
Found my garlic. Just a second, I'm gonna turn it down.
Oh no, it was our speaker wasn't working either.
Yeah. Hey, kitty.
Okay.
Hi,
I'm making curry. I'm very excited. I haven't made this
You're
in a
making
while.
curry.
So, what I'd like to talk about, a couple of things. Something really great happened today, and I got to announce it this week, and I got to announce it today at my workshop.
I was hoping you would announce it.
My workshop is going to the national stage, and I'm about that. And and it's thanks to a lot of you guys. You guys started coming to my workshops, Nick, Jean-Luc, and then all your followers. And I have grown my workshop. We started, with 20 people, and now I get about 50 people a week, and now we get to go to the national program.
Congratulations, Jana.
But I wanted to talk about my food because I've been doing this challenge. You guys see that I post this challenge, water instead of weighing, and it's really helped me stay focused, and I want to thank my water buddies that join me every day and everybody that puts up with me. But what it's brought to me is it's brought back my confidence, and my mindset is so much better than where it used to be, and I owe it a lot of the thanks to all of you guys. And it gave me the confidence to take that final step with saying goodbye to what I used to have and now bring in something new. And it's a nice change, and I look forward to continue my further journey with alopecia. If you guys don't know my whole story, I posted my why. I spread it all. I talk about it. And I just had a WW meeting with my peers. We had what we call innovations. We do it every year with WW, and I was just awarded the social media star of my territory. So I love that too. So
that's
very
awesome.
nice.
You know what, Jenna?
Thanks to all you guys.
It's well deserved.
It's
absolutely well deserved. You have transformed yourself completely, but without changing who you are fundamentally, because you're an amazing person.
Can we share our story though about what we have to share our story. So Patricia reached out to us earlier this week saying, can you please leave your schedule open for next weekend for Jana's workshop? And I can't tell you why, I can only tell you on the 1st. That's what she told us.
Yeah.
It's 7 days ago. But then yesterday, we get a message from Tony from Winnipeg, who also was picked to lead a national workshop on Saturdays, which I think starting the week after. And he told us, and so that last night, we know.
But it was awesome because Patricia kept sending us messages all week. Only 3 more days till we can tell you. Only 4 more days till we. I'm like, I hate surprise. I'm like, you're teasing me this entire week.
Like dangling the carrot.
But that's so awesome, Jana. Congratulations on that. That's a huge accomplishment. And you know what? It's well deserved. And you're going to be amazing.
I see in chat, people are. So on Sundays now, I used to be in the Winnipeg local group, but now we're moving to, you have to join the group at connect.canada. And there where you'll see the whole list of the national workshops that will be provided, but it's the same time, so it's 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern is when we start. And I look forward to bringing my group to the all of Canada, so you guys can share stories, and it's amazing. It's quite an honor.
It's awesome.
Thank you so much, Jen.
And thanks for coming, guys.
You're welcome.
I teased you all week.
Can't wait to be there.
Great. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I always lose it when I do it this way. That's why I don't like.
Nick is like trying to figuring out the technology right now.
Okay, so we have Sandra D next. Hi, Sandra
I think
D.
Sandra Day has a costume on. I'm not sure. I think I saw makeup, but I wasn't.
Woo! I'm a WWE fan for Devin. Roman Reigns, #1. This is for Devin. Be here. So this is for Devin. I'm one of my husband's old WWE sugar, and the Bachelor fits me.
That's awesome.
So I'm glad.
That's awesome.
And because the tail guy, everybody else took outfits, and they took everything Simmons. So I was searching through the closets, and this is what I found.
That's
so,
awesome.
There you
That's
go.
awesome. You know what? We did the same thing. We did a quick little costume, and that's what works.
How are you,
It
Sandra?
works. Monday, my husband almost died, gave me a heart attack. I had a roller coaster of a week. I could have gone so many different ways, but you know what?
Look what way you went.
I just said, I'm not going to make that cake. I'm not going to make that cake. I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to go to soups. I'm not going to eat a tub of ice cream. I focused, made some quinoa, froze it, made some stir fry, was watching what I was eating. I did your little V-step, right?
Yes.
I just danced,
Yeah.
did whatever I needed to do. And when I weighed, I thought, because I only slept for 3 hours, because my husband had a little bit of a medical issue, I thought, if I don't get my sleep, I'm not going to see the numbers go down. But when I weighed, and I saw I lost 7.6 pounds.
It's incredible.
And I know people were concerned on my page that I was losing too much. No, that was actually mindful eating. And I've had big numbers before. I'm not saying I'm going to be losing that much every week.
No,
But I
exactly.
really needed that to get back to 188 and be back to 95.4 pounds weight loss. I'm getting closer to 100 pounds. It's not going to happen next week.
Nope.
But it's going to happen eventually.
Exactly.
Just
And I'm in no hurry.
Yeah.
Exactly. Keep believing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Making sure that you realize that what you did today was amazing and what you accomplished was amazing. But realistically, this is not something that always happens.
Like we were talking about earlier ourselves.
Yeah.
We already know for the next
We
few
know
weeks.
for the next couple weeks that it's not going to be like a major loss. And 2 pounds is huge in a week.
At this-
So
yeah.
7 is like, oh, wow.
Exactly, yeah.
But
It's definitely like you're on the right path.
Exactly.
This is what this journey is about. It's about taking those moments and coming back from it and just doing the best you can after you had those moments. And we've met so many of you out there that have had those moments happen throughout the last few months. And a lot of you had those moments and then you came back. And I think that's what we're trying to teach people, is that you just need to come back. And what ends up happening is as time goes on, that coming back window shrinks more and more. And that's what was successful for us. We shrunk that window from years to months to then weeks to sometimes days now. And that's what's changed with us.
And it depends on what is the situation that
in.
impacts you.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. It could be something small that really diverts you, and it diverts you for an hour or two, but it could be something small that can divert you for 3 weeks too. So
and the other thing I want to say, I want to thank my coach from LA, Iris Jackson, in the States, and Antoinetta, because she did her 50-day challenge.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 challenges going. I already committed to the state one. And if Janet Richardson, if I win the $100 gift card, it's going to you, baby, because I don't live in the States, so it's going your way. So I'm gonna try my best to win it. But if I don't, like I said before, the other challenges, I'm not doing it for the money, I'm doing it for myself.
Yep.
So I wanted to work on getting ready for the challenges, and I didn't have any sugar, and it really ticked me off because I bought a box of 1,000 Splenda for like $25 at Costco, and I couldn't use any of it because there's no sugar on Antoinetta's plan. So I'll see you in April. I'll see you December 21st for my first cup of coffee with Splenda.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you
Maybe
so
I'll give it away. Maybe I'll give it away and not even drink it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But everyone have a great week.
Thank you so much, Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thanks for sharing. We have next Arlene.
Arlene.
Hi, Arlene.
I didn't think I was next. I thought Devin and Rosie were
okay. So no, because what we do, I'll explain how we pick people. So what we do is every week I keep track of who's already commented previous week. You haven't talked in a few weeks, so I move people up that haven't spoken recently because I'm trying to get different people. We'll get to everyone eventually. I get through the list eventually. If I don't, we'll speak at the end anyways. But I try to do it as fair as I can every week. So go ahead.
Okay, that makes sense. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Jana, because Jana has been one of my huge supporters, and I'm just thrilled for her getting the national workshop. In fact, both of my coaches got national workshops. Tony and Jana have both been my coaches throughout the last umpteen months of the pandemic, and I just wanted to say I'm so proud of her. I'm so excited. And I've been happy to be part of her little Winnipeg group, and I just wanted to say I love you, Jenna.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Love it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Arlene. And Arlene, I will say this. I know you've had a struggle for the last while.
I was kind of talking to her when I was saying that a few minutes ago.
To see the change in the way you're looking right now, you can see that that spark is back in you, and we love seeing that spark. And I'm gonna say this right now. Yes, I saw that message you sent me about being my online sister, and definitely you are for sure.
Thanks so much, Arlene.
And who are we going for next?
We're gonna go with Barbara, because I don't think we've ever spoken to Barbara.
I think Barbara, we just met Barbara.
Yeah, hi Barbara.
Hi,
How's
I
it
am
going?
totally jazzed to be here and meet all of these people. I heard about you a couple weeks ago, but I didn't find you, and then I found you, and I think JoJo is on this call as the person in Indianapolis who told me about you. Thank you so much. I'm a lifetime member. I've been a member since the 70s. I've been on and off and in and out, the whole routine. The pandemic has really helped me become serious about me, and that's been really good. I think what I just wanted to mention today is on the workshop here in the West Los Angeles area was the first time we had a substitute leader who I don't particularly like, just saying.
It happens.
He brought up this national meeting thing that none of us in the States, at least not in my area, have ever heard of before.
Oh,
it was the first time, and the way she brought it up was totally not the right way, and we were all like, what I've done to make myself whole during this crazy time is I go on a workshop every morning. I am somewhere in the country every morning, and it has helped me so much. I don't know, the thought of not having that, not that I don't want to ever go back in. Of course I want to go back in at some point, but she couldn't explain to me how I was going to be able to maintain those connections on a daily resources that I need. Of course, now I found you guys. Whole other story. I have connection whenever I want it. I'm just jazzed beyond belief. But I just wanted to say that because I don't know if I'm the only one, but this whole thing about national meetings.
Yeah, so
is
we can explain a bit what we've heard about it. So,
how I've heard it's almost like 16 hours of workshops a day.
There's going to be hours of workshops all day, every day, so that people can join at any time they want. It won't be location based as much anymore. It'll be more time based. So now you won't have to be like, oh, it's 3 in the afternoon. Oh, there's no workshops here. You'll be like, oh, it's 3. There's one right now I can join, and that's what they're trying to change. And so it's being done right now in Canada. Actually, it was done from Monday to Fridays a few months ago. I think now Saturday and Sunday are being switched as we speak right now. And that's why a lot of people are hearing their workshops are ending. And what they're doing is they're doing this whole, because you have to understand, WW has to start reopening some locations as well as having the virtuals. So they're trying to do what they were planning to do originally. Remember that at first, WW, and this is my thinking, this is not what I know for sure, I'm just caveat, I've never actually spoken to them, but what I'm thinking is that they came out at first with, we're doing everything as is because this is what we have today. We can't have our centers open, so here are all the workshops. But now that they're starting to reopen, they're starting to now build the model they were originally going to do with the virtual workshops.
But keeping in mind that they still have to be socially distanced in
so they're trying to do both
locations.
Yeah, they're
trying to make it work.
Yeah,
I can only imagine the complexity behind trying to figure all of this out, but yet at the same time thinking about PPE and safety and their employees, and like it's
mind-boggling.
And we work for a company as well, and we're like, how are we doing this? Like, we as human beings, when you think about everything that's happened in the last little while, as much as terrible stuff has happened, so many things that have changed our lives in an instant, and this technology that's allowed us to stay connected and stay involved.
Exactly.
Those are the things that we need to like really focus on right now. So.
And no matter what, that's why we created this community.
Yeah.
In order to have, like, we want to have this group because when you're struggling, you can come to our Facebook group and just say, hey, I'm struggling right now. And you'll have people come on and try to support you in some way.
Every single one of us, we can open Zoom is like free at a certain extent. So if you need to create a Zoom chat room with you and your friends, do it. Do it. It'll last you 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and then you reopen another one.
Just go in our group and say, hey, I want to go on Zoom. Anyone want to chat? Just post your link, and then people in the group can join you, and you can just have a chat and just talk about whatever.
And we've talked about, honestly, opening our Zoom room and letting people join in from time to time. It's just, it's just finding the time, like opening it so people can chat. That's why we love having this Sunday. We really like opening it up early for people to get in and just, chat. Have those moments of, oh, wow, I feel normal right now. I feel normal.
Thanks so much, Barbara, for sharing.
Thanks for sharing, Barbara. So glad you found us.
So glad you found us.
Thanks, JoJo.
So next we'll go to see Devin, because Devin's been waiting for a while.
Yes.
So hi, Devin.
Hello, Devin.
Hi, boys.
How are you?
Great costumes.
Thank you.
And all that. And thank you, Sandra, for showing that to me. That made my day.
I know you're a big fan.
So,
I know you're.
but I did not have a good scale day because today was my first day on the scale, and I was like, not gonna worry about it at all because you guys taught me not to worry about the scale thing, and I'm trying to not think of the negative and move on from this whole thing, what's going on in the world with the whole pandemic and everything. But I've been trying to think of all the tips and everything that you guys been showing me.
That's awesome, Devin. And we do talk about the scale a lot because we won't lie, it used to be a big horror for us to get on the scale. We were the same. You look at the videos now where we get on, we're like, yay! That was not how we used to be.
I'll be honest, when we actually get on them now, it does not bug us. We see the number and we just deal with it and move on. Yeah. Back in the day, it was terrible.
It was terrible.
We would sit there and we would be
the ones where, we're not going in this week, we're not weighing in because we gained.
Don't know how many times we said, do you want to skip this week?
Yeah, we did that often.
And we now understand that skipping a week doesn't make a difference. Yeah. What is that really going to do?
You're still weighing that weight.
Yeah. And then again, the falsified weight loss. I know we've talked about this before, and it was somebody at a workshop that brought it up. So you go in, you weigh in, you have 150 pounds on the scale. You have a week of overindulgence, blah, blah, blah.
You're 160.
You're now 160 pounds.
But you're not going in.
But you don't go weigh in, so you don't know where you're at. Okay?
So you're still thinking you're
so
160.
You're still thinking, oh, I'm 150.
150.
I'm 150. Boom. The following week, you're like, I'm on plan, I'm doing great, I'm doing fantastic, I'm eating fantastic,
I'm working out, I'm doing everything right.
You get on the scale, and you're now
up. You're 152.
You're 152. No, 162.
152.
Yeah, 152. You go down to 152.
No. You're 152, but because 2 weeks ago you weighed at 150 and you're now 152, your mind says, oh, I did all things right, but I'm up 2 pounds. But really, you were up 10 and then went down 8. Because you didn't go weigh in between, you didn't get the full picture of what really happened. And that's what weighing in is about. It's like same thing with tracking negative points. It's about, this journey is not about you being a bad or a good person.
It's about collecting data.
Collecting data about what you're doing in your life. The scale is a piece of data, your tracking is a piece of data.
All data.
And what you're using this is to learn lessons as to what works for you in your journey and the healthy habits you're picking to help move that data in the direction you want to go.
Yeah, and on top of that, our bodies are the most complicated things to ever have existed on the face of this planet because not one of them works exactly the same, and then some of us are on medication.
Absolutely.
So you
and plus, my golf work job just closed today because today was my last day for the. It's for the winter, but it's going to reopen next summer.
Yeah.
So now I could move up, focus on my health now.
Exactly.
And go from there.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Devin. Thanks for sharing.
Love you guys.
Love you too. So next we have Rosie, because she's been waiting a while too, and then we have Bridget. So, hi Rosie.
Hi. Oh, it didn't work. Did it work? Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I'm just lowering my hand. Sorry. Hi. I'm only going to do I have a couple things to say.
Okay. Shocker. A couple.
I have had, it's been a rough sort of period of time. I think we all know, we all sort of, as you say, we're like those flamingos that travel in groups. We were all going through anxiety and stress. It's logical. This week has been pretty good. I had a few things. I've spent the last month working solely on making sure I get enough sleep because I looked back at where I was over the summer, and I got anywhere from 5.5 to 6.5 hours sleep, which is not enough for me. I need at least 7.
Me too.
And so I decided in November for October to focus solely on making sure I get enough sleep, and that has changed my outlook on how all of this is doing. And if you think that your sleep isn't important, sleep is very important. It's equally important on a journey when you're losing your weight. Is equally important. It's not just because you're tired and you don't care. Your body's just so tired it can't do anything.
We actually had that revelation this weekend too, Rosie.
Even with daylight savings time yesterday, right? Back in the day, we would have chased that hour, said, yeah, we got an extra hour. We're
going to stay up an hour later.
Blah, blah, blah. Not anymore. It was like last night, we were up till 11:30 and we're like, we probably should have went to bed an hour ago. Yeah. And we went to bed, which was at least 10:30.
Rosie, what you said about the sleep thing is that I also noticed that for me, if I don't get it, then it completely snowballs everything else. I don't want to wake up to do a workout. Again, I don't do a workout, then work gets stressful. And work gets stressful, then I don't want to go to bed early because I'm just tired and I just want more time to relax. And it snowballs out of whack.
I mean, and that's another reason why I stopped running during the weekdays, because I was getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, which means if I wanted to get enough sleep, I had to go to bed at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
But I think,
and so it's just like it's so unnecessary. It is necessary. If you want to get up at 5 to do your exercise, it's fine. But I also walk an hour to and from the office every day because I won't take the subway. So you've got to figure it out and figure out what's right. But sleep is so important, and I feel so much more normal, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's almost like what you're needing to do is you created your habit of jogging. Now you need to somehow intertwine and realize that some micro habits need to work together.
Yeah.
So it's moved to weekends, and that's fine. I do it on the weekends because I don't tend to do 2 hours of walking on the weekends. So there's that. The other thing I know is that I'm a grazer. This is one I've talked about.
I heard that at your workshop.
I'm a grazer, and I will eat and then say, oh, look, I know I just ate a whole meal, but I'm going to eat some more because I feel like I should eat some more. So I started this new rule because, as we all know, it takes 20 minutes for our brain to sort of, and stomach to match. So I set my timer for 45 minutes. So after 45 minutes, I can eat again.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I don't need to eat again. I've forgotten that it's done and I've moved on to whatever other thing I've done.
Love it.
And I found that it has cut down grazing. So it's just advice that I would try it.
The delay.
Those of you who are grazers.
It's one of the D's in the 5 D's. It's delaying, like actually delaying that thought. Just because you have the thought, I'm hungry, doesn't mean you need to eat right away.
And we actually shared in the same workshop, Rosie, now you made me think of it. Like, we did the same thing last weekend. When you guys saw us last weekend, we posted pictures of our pizza we made and the cheese sticks and the salad.
Yeah.
We actually split that
We
meal.
didn't have that all at one sitting. We actually split our pizza into, it was 3 sittings. Two sittings.
2 sittings.
Yeah.
No, 3 sittings.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3
Cheese
sittings.
sticks first, and then we actually had pizza and salad, and then pizza and more cheese sticks.
Pizza and more cheese sticks
no,
after.
the salad. No, just half a pizza. So it was 3.
Oh, yeah.
We did cheese sticks first, then pizza and salad, half a pizza, and then we do the other half of pizza later. But we split it between 3 hours. Back in the day, we would have ate the entire meal once and then snacked every hour after on different things.
And
so
added more points, but now instead we split our dinner, which was a 12-point dinner, or 18-point dinner, whatever it was, but we ate that 18 points within a 3-hour span.
And so you can portion things different ways. You can split stuff different ways. There's no one that comes to the rule that tells you, you can't split your dinner. You can't have it an hour later. No one says that. You make what works for you.
No. It's more that otherwise I'm just like going back to the
but that's what I'm saying.
like this, I go back and I grab a little of that. I'm at the office, I'm like, there's nothing to do. I'll go to the fridge and grab my this, or I'll go over to the corner store because, I'm bored and I need something.
You're making it a conscious choice.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you found a trick that works for you. And that's what this is about. It's finding the tools that you need to make it successful for you.
Yeah. That's awesome,
Thanks, Rosie. Mwah. And next we have Bridget.
Brigitte! She was driving a cart at a golf. She was driving the golf cart at work last night.
Hey
guys.
How's it going?
So my cat. So my niece's birthday is the day before Halloween, and I stayed the night for 2 nights. So my cat is like crazy all over me. My cat Cece.
Hi, Cece.
As my niece who just turned 2 calls meow meow.
Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Hi, meow meow. Aww.
But anyway, so I kind of had a moment with you guys. So like, how that person kind of made you guys feel down. So I had, I got all my meetings taken away from me. I don't know if you guys remember.
I do. We do.
So I finally subbed a meeting this weekend, and I had a lady who talked to the person next to her the whole time, on her cell phone the whole time, texting, and kept looking at the clock the whole time. So super distracting, made me feel like less than, when I finally got back to, being a coach.
Yeah.
And it just kind of put me in like, how you guys were like, when people act like what you're doing is not
good enough.
Not gonna mean anything,
Yeah. And but that's the thing.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. So I was gonna say, in my mind, I'm like, you know what? That person can be that person, but I'm here, and that's my usual meeting. For myself, and I'm here, and I just did my stuff, and you know what? That meeting, she'd stay for that meeting, but the next meeting I did, everything was good, and everybody thanked me, and still after that other meeting that she acted like that, they thanked me, but just hard when people act like that.
It is.
And it made me think about you guys. And
so for those who don't know, what happened is we shared this in our group. Someone we went to a workshop on Saturday, and someone left a rude comment to us on our website about it. We're human, so when things like that get written, especially when they're very poignant and very like,
and I think
it
hit Nick a lot quicker because he got it right away. I didn't see the message right away, and then he read it to me and read his comment right after. So I got the message and the comment. So I looked back and I said, it sucks. I did not like the comment at all. But at the same time, I said, guess what? I've come to realize not everyone's gonna like us, and that's okay. It's okay. People are, but it's how people present the things. The fact that this person went out of their way to
They didn't have to do it publicly. They could have sent an email. And that's what. And the thing is, it's funny is that we post our email when we actually do visits. So she had the link and the email right beside each other, but she decided to publicly post it somewhere instead of sending an email. And that's what's the way. And that's why I shared it. Because like, if you want to share it publicly, I will share it publicly as well.
And I want to say, a lot of you said this in the response where there's maybe some other deep-rooted issues that this unfortunate person is going through, and we can't. I don't want to judge her for anything because we don't know her. And so if that's what she needed to do to make herself feel good, I can't let that affect my journey.
Yeah, and all the messages we got from you guys.
You guys brought us up.
Back up. That's why we were on last night. Last night we almost like, last night we almost said we're not doing live anymore.
That's what I thought when I just, the way I was feeling at the time, like I haven't coached meetings since May, like we said.
Yeah.
And then I see this person acting like this, and I'm like, because I'm not her regular person, like she was surprised when it came in, like,
who are you?
where is this person at?
Right.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I'm sorry you had to experience that either.
I did my thing, and
it's unfortunate that people treat
I was in my
others like
feelings
that.
for a minute.
It is.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
We can all be in our feelings.
Yeah.
We're allowed, and you know what? We're allowed to have our feelings. And again, we've said this before. You can shop for coaches. I know that sounds funny, but you're not gonna love every single coach you meet. You're not gonna love every single person.
And we tell people this, you need to find one that works for you because you need to find that person that can encourage you and that can also be your mentor. And so you can't be mentored by everyone. There has to be the perfect person for you. So yes, that might, but the thing is you don't act like an asshole about it.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
It's how you behave about it.
It's how you behave about it.
Yeah, talking to the person next to them the whole time, I'm trying to talk. Yeah, that was what's got me.
Yeah, for sure.
You just, I don't know. But, you know, I didn't want to call it out. I want to be, you know, and stop the meeting for any of that. So, you know, we do what we do. But I just wanted to bring it up because I know we love you guys. And I know I sent you. I have my phone in my hand, but I can't do the whole
You're good. You're good. We get it.
Yeah.
Thanks
But
so
anyway, I
much.
just want to thank you guys. And you know me. I commented all my stuff for you guys. But, yeah. Definitely don't worry about the haters, because let them be our motivators.
Let the haters hate because guess what? They end up motivating. Exactly. They motivate you to want.
Let your haters be your motivators.
It's that whole idea of we are going to kill them with kindness. I'm not going to hate them back. I'm going to love them more.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks so much, Bridget.
Thanks, Rich.
I'm so glad you got to do some more workshops
thank
too.
You guys. Yes.
Awesome.
And we have JoJo.
And I think Joe will probably be the last one for tonight before we sign off. Hi, JoJo.
Hi.
How are
Thanks for having me. I just wanted to, you know, I have my step now, thanks to you guys and my mat, and I've been doing it as well as other videos, but there's some days that I just can't do the step, and this is why. Can you see?
Oh my goodness!
Her kitty. Her kitty's on the step. We have the same problem. We have that same problem. They come and meet us when we're trying to work out sometimes. So we get that issue. We get it.
That is the cutest picture
He gets on there, and he's just so comfortable that I just don't have the heart to ask him to move.
That's like us. That's like us. It's like, you want to work out with Daddy? Okay, up and up, paw up. Let's go. Okay, and then step up, step down, step up, and it doesn't work. He just looks at me like, what are you trying to do?
I'm so afraid I'm going to step on him, or he's going to get tangled up with my feet, and we're both going to get hurt. So I just do something else that day.
Exactly. And you know what? You're doing it by cat barometer. He's
like
barometer.
He's
He's like, today, Joe, no step today. Sorry, it's mine. It's my step day.
Thanks for sharing.
Thanks, Joe. Mwah.
So this was fun tonight.
This was awesome. This was so much
I can't
fun.
wait to make that. So this is basically a new format. We love also sharing our stories at the beginning.
Yeah, we're gonna start coming up with other stories. We might even ask you guys to share some funny stories or some stories that you'd like to share at the beginning, because we love talking. We love the dialogue. We love getting to know every single one of you. It makes us happy.
Yeah, so this next week on Wednesday, we have a video, Do We Like the Way It Tastes? The WW Sour Cream Chips. Crisps that we got during our on Monday that we actually did a video to taste them, so that comes out on Wednesday. And then on Saturday this week, we have our favorite things, the Dare Crisps that comes out. We'll actually announce it now. The Saturday after, so I think Saturday, November 14th, Cook What You Got is coming back.
Holiday edition.
Holiday edition. So if you are in our group, you will start seeing some polls coming out shortly. This one will be a slightly different.
Yes, this is going to be a little bit different because last time we had you vote on the main ingredients for the appetizer, dessert, and the main course and dessert. But now we are automatically going to be making holiday food. So we're going to be making, I don't know what ingredients for the appetizer yet.
Well, appetizer.
Turkey dinner is going to be
stuffing
inside. So you guys are, and then there's going to be dessert as well.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to help us on the day of add ingredients to your traditional things that we would normally make.
So for turkey, you might add, I don't know, Jell-O.
Yes.
How we have to include Jell-O with turkey somehow. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll throw some ingredients out there. We'll cook it live. Hopefully it'll taste good. We'll eat it and we'll have some fun.
So that'll be November 14th.
Yes.
So we're very excited because we did it last month, and we loved it.
And then the day after on our live show,
on November 15th,
we're going to be decorating our Christmas tree with you guys. So we're going to actually have the Christmas tree up and we're going to put ornaments in the tree.
Yeah.
And if you guys are wanting to do the same thing,
let's all decorate together.
That'd be fun, We have a lot of ornaments that we like to talk about too because it's from trips, so it'll be a lot of fun, a lot of reminiscing.
Yeah, a lot of reminiscing. So that's coming up in the next few weeks. Next Sunday is our regular Fireside chat, so we're going same thing, same format. We love this format better because you know what, guys? It gives us time to talk about whatever we want. Yeah. Whatever topic that
we can
comes
talk
up
about the topic of the week, and I'll say this: the topic of this week about positive self-talk. Use it, people. It changes everything.
We've told all 4 workshops today. That was the last ingredient we needed to be successful. Being kind to ourselves, using positivity on this journey.
Even the last 14 days, how nice we have been to ourselves by congratulating ourselves every single day for tracking, for doing our workout, for waking up, for going to bed early. We've recognized every little thing, and it's helped us so much.
Something else we're going to bring back this week is our lists, our check-off lists in our group. So we did it 2 weeks ago. The polls that we do every day saying you drank your water. We did our breakfast. We're going to bring that back this week. We're going to bring stuff sporadically.
Hopefully you guys liked the pictures this week. Yes. It was so cool to see everything. We forgot to post one yesterday. We did.
Yes.
So we're going to ask you guys to post it today.
Yeah.
Since it was Halloween yesterday, we'll make sure we post this.
Or maybe Rosie, if you can.
Yes, Rosie, if you can start this for us. We want you to take a picture of your favorite WW snack.
And post a picture
in our group.
We want to
see. Under Rosie's post. We want to see your favorite WW snack. If you don't have a camera to take a picture, you can also name it.
Just say the name.
But if you can take a picture of it, I think that would be cool. We'd like to burst the page with
it was supposed to be yesterday.
It was supposed to be yesterday for Halloween, and
we got busy.
Yeah. Too busy.
Yeah. Some of those things have to go.
Yeah.
So then, virtual workshops this week.
On Tuesday, we're going to be in Yonkers, New York, and on Wednesday, we'll be in Durham, North Carolina.
On Saturday, we'll be in Staten Island, Richmond, New York, Brentwood, California, and Tulsa, South Roads, Oklahoma.
And then on Sunday, we'll be in San Francisco, California, New York, 63rd and Broadway, New York, Winnipeg.
Our
national. And then Tam Oat with Larry.
In Indiana. So again, our Facebook group, that's the place we share the most. We go live quite often now. We actually love going live in there. We actually stopped going live in other places.
Yeah, we just go live in our group now.
We stopped doing other places. We just love it there better. It's just, it feels like home.
It's kind of cool because we actually had Paula join us for a little bit yesterday.
So you guys want to chat with us live sometime?
Yeah, if you ever want to, there's an option when we go live. You can join in with us. And if you guys decide to call us up when we're live, we will answer and we will chat with you. Definitely.
Yeah. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and TikTok. Just look for hashtag WWGays.
And you can find us on Canada Connect at WWGays-JLUC.
WWGays-NICK.
And then our US Connect is at the WWGays.
You can also, our website is wwgays.com, or if you want to find recipes, wwgays.com/recipes. Our recipes are also on Pinterest.
Yes.
And
then our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 91152, Bayview Village, Willowdale, Ontario, M2K2Y6.
And our
an S for there.
And our email is www.gays@gmail.com. Thank you again for joining us. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like on YouTube. Please share the video. We have honestly never paid for advertisement. Our advertisement is all from word of mouth, and I love how you're mimicking what I'm saying. And so our reach is all you guys sharing our videos. It's all organic, and we love it that way. So if you keep sharing our videos, we'll get to see more people.
We like keeping it real, everybody. That's the best part of this
Ready
journey.
to fly away?
Yeah.
Bye. Corner. Thanks.